Did you know that your gut is the center of your immune system? Did you know that it actually houses your serotonin response, which is your feel-good hormone? Did you know that it's linked to your brain, skin, and your hormone levels? Your gut could be the root cause of your chronic bloating, skin issues, brain fog, inability to lose weight, headaches, eczema, constipation, and so much more. In today's video, I will talk about the importance of having a balanced gut microbiome, as well as 7 signs of an unhealthy gut and ways to improve. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I've been talking a lot about gut health and what a difference it makes when your microbiome is off. I recently had surgery and I had to take a round of antibiotics, and it made my stomach bloat so bad that I looked like I was 7 months pregnant. So it is very uncomfortable and annoying, but it's actually called dysbiosis, and it's a bacterial imbalance. And it makes your large intestine swollen, and it's one of the most common causes of bloating. So antibiotics actually kill all of your good and bad gut bacteria, and then as a result, you have imbalances that cause inflammation in your body. Whenever you have inflammation in your body starts sending off signals in different ways. So we're going to talk all about why you even need to know about gut health and then how it can impact you. I'll go through the 7 signs to look for if you have an unhealthy gut, and then ways to improve your microbiome so that you feel amazing. One of the ways that you might know if you have an unhealthy gut is by having an upset stomach. So stomach issues like gas, bloating, constipation, diarrhea, and even heartburn, these are all signs of an unhealthy gut. A balanced gut will not have any of these issues because it can process food correctly. Another sign that you might have an unhealthy gut is if you have really intense sugar cravings. So if you're eating a lot of processed foods and added sugar, it will actually feed the bad gut bacteria in your gut, and this imbalance can cause an increase in your sugar cravings, which can damage your gut even more. So eating a lot of refined sugars, especially like high fructose corn syrup, have been linked to increased inflammation in the body. And remember, inflammation can cause all sorts of issues like autoimmune disorders and all the other factors that we've been covering. Number 3 is unintentional weight changes, and this can be super frustrating. I actually suffered from this before, and it is very hard. Gaining weight without making changes to your diet or your exercise habits can be a sign of an unhealthy gut. So an imbalance in your gut can impair your body's ability to absorb nutrients and then regulate blood sugar and store fat. You can even have unexplained weight loss. That might be caused if you have small intestinal bacteria overgrowth, or called SIBO. On the other end, if you have trouble with gaining weight, it might be caused from your insulin resistance, which is the need to overeat because you've decreased your nutrient absorption. So this is the exact thing that happened to me. I wasn't overeating, but I really had bad cravings, and then I got tested and realized I was actually deficient in so many vitamins and minerals despite eating really, really healthy. My body was not actually absorbing the nutrients in my food, even though I thought that I was eating everything right. And so I had to start taking my BodyByBree digestive enzymes with each meal. That's what my holistic doctor actually suggested. And it helped my body to absorb the nutrients, and it really helped so much with my energy as well as my gut health. Number 4 is sleep disturbances or constant fatigue. So obviously those go hand in hand. If you're not sleeping well at night, you're going to feel fatigued during the day. But an unhealthy gut can contribute to poor sleep because you can have issues like insomnia, and that will lead to chronic fatigue. The majority of the body's serotonin, which is the hormone that affects mood and sleep, is actually produced in the gut. Isn't that fascinating? So gut damage can actually impair your ability to sleep well. You might have skin irritation. Skin conditions like eczema can actually be related to a damaged gut because when you have inflammation in the gut, it's usually caused by a poor diet or food allergies that can actually be increased from leaking of certain proteins out into the body. And then that is actually in turn what irritates the skin and causes skin conditions like eczema. So my daughter Mila, she's 3 years old, and this is what she has. And I have to be so careful of what she eats because she actually has an allergy to milk protein and also gluten. And so when she eats, her intestines become inflamed, and then it manifests through her body as leaky gut, and then she gets eczema all over her body. So a lot of people don't realize that they have the power to heal their eczema just through their gut and the foods that they're eating. They just go straight for like a topical cream or a steroid, which actually makes it 10 times worse. Do not do that, especially for your child. Her eczema is completely gone because we're able to fix and heal her gut and then give her the healthy foods and then not give her the foods that make her feel inflamed. Number 6, you might have an autoimmune condition. So research are actually continuing to find new evidence that your gut is connected to your immune system, which is tied to your autoimmune condition. And also an unhealthy gut actually increases, like we said before, systematic inflammation, and then it will alter the proper functioning of your immune system. So that's why it can lead to like your autoimmune disease, where the body starts attacking itself instead of the harmful invaders. And so if you have an unhealthy gut for a very long time, it's actually pretty dangerous. You really want to take care of it because you do not want to develop an autoimmune disease. Number 7 is food intolerances. So food intolerances are the result of difficulty digesting certain foods, and it's different than a food allergy, which is caused by like an immune system reaction to certain foods. So food intolerances might be caused by like poor quality of bacteria in the gut, and then this can lead to difficulty digesting your trigger foods like gluten and dairy, and then it causes symptoms like bloating, gas, diarrhea, abdominal pain, all of that. So there is actually evidence that food allergies might also be related to gut health. After I had Mila, my gut health was a complete mess. I couldn't eat anything without feeling bloated and tired, and I thought I couldn't ever eat bread again or wheat or dairy or even broccoli because it made me so uncomfortable and so sick. I was desperate. So I actually went to a hormonal doctor who specializes in this, and I worked for 6 months on my gut health, trying to balance out the good bacteria, and eventually my food sensitivities completely went away. I could eat cottage cheese and my stomach didn't bloat. I ate bread and I never felt bloated or tired, and that's when I knew that I had a healthy gut microbiome. I also noticed that I had way more energy, I had more mental clarity, and I started to notice that my weight was starting to go down even though I was eating the same. So I felt way better, and I promise if you dedicate time to learning how to fix your gut, you will be so happy you did. So now that you know the signs that your gut health is off, let's talk about the 7 ways you can heal your gut. The first way is to lower your stress levels. Second is get enough sleep, at least 7 to 8 hours. Third, eat slowly. Sit down and chew your food thoroughly. And fourth, you need to stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water. Number 5, take a prebiotic and a probiotic. This is going to be huge. I have my BodyByBree supplements. If you're interested, I will link them in the description below. And 6, check for food intolerances. So if you have symptoms like cramping or bloating or abdominal pain, diarrhea, that could be symptoms that you are having some type of reaction to food. And 7 is change your diet. So I want you to start reducing the amount of processed, high sugar, and highly refined foods that you're eating. This will make all the difference. Try to get more protein, veggies, fiber, all of the healthy fats. You're gonna feel so good. I hope this was helpful because this information was honestly life-changing for me, so I hope it helps you. You can take a few pieces of this and try to incorporate it into your life and heal your gut. If you like this video, check out my next video, 6 of the worst myths you've ever heard about weight loss. I'm BodyByBree. Thank you for joining me to create the healthiest, happiest version of yourself, and I will see you back here next time.